Welcome to Car and Driver. I'm Larry Webster, and I'm walking on this 12,000-foot runway for something really special. You're going to see a group of cars attempt an astonishing mechanical feat. They're going to try and accelerate from rest to 200 miles per hour and back to zero in less than 30 seconds. So hang on for the ride of your life.
With advancements in electronics and turbocharging, there are several cars available with 1,000 horsepower that can run on 93-octane pump gas and are civilized enough for daily driving. We gathered 5 such rocket ships and took them out to pursue the ultimate performance goal: 0 to 200 miles per hour and back to zero. Now, there are 3 major rules. The gas had to be 93-octane pump gas, nitrous oxide injection was outlawed, and water-cooled brakes were off limits. We allowed each team to install sticky street-legal race tires in their cars to keep these monsters glued to the ground. Now, on the way to the airstrip, we stopped at Wheel-to-Wheel Powertrain in Madison Heights, Michigan, to test each car on a chassis dynamometer to get wheel horsepower ratings for each car. 2006 Lingenfelter Chevrolet Corvette Z06 Twin Turbo. Now, this is a modified Z06 with 1,109 horsepower, the most in this test. Lingenfelter installed a lot of bits to transfer that power into forward motion without instantly melting the tires. The Z06 had a lot of luck on our test day, and all of it was bad. On its first run, the driver flubbed the 2 to 3 shift and the run was aborted. Our test equipment on the second run was faulty, possibly due to a low-flying aircraft, so we didn't get accurate numbers. After that, the vet was done. The engine was making some very unhealthy noises, so the Lingenfelter team called it a day. The Z06 came in last, with no verified times. 2005 Saleen S7 Twin Turbo. Although it was the only unmodified production car in this test, the Saleen S7 was designed from the ground up to be a racer. 775 horsepower sounds tame here, but this car weighs only 3,064 pounds. Powered by a NASCAR-derived Ford V8 with twin turbos, this is a race car for the street. The driver claimed it was remarkably stable at 200 miles per hour, but it took the longest time getting there. Its 0 to 200 to 0 time was 49.6 seconds, which was good for 4th place. In 2007, Hefner Lamborghini Gallardo 850 TT. To get a Lamborghini to the double century, you gotta add power, as seen here with the twin turbos. The modified V10 is good for 881 horsepower. You also have to remove some weight, so Hefner took the front diff off this all-wheel drive supercar and made it rear drive. Now, this probably doesn't sit well with the Italians, but it does deliver some thrilling numbers. It took a mere 25.7 seconds to hurl this bull to 200. This Lambo finished third with a time of 37.6 seconds. 2006 Hennessy Venom 1000 Twin Turbo. Looks can be deceiving, and this Venom is no ordinary Viper, as if the Viper is ordinary in the first place. Now, it's a bit louder than your stock Viper, with a board-and-stroke 513 cubic inch twin turbo Mopar monster under the hood that generates 1,033 horsepower. With the aerodynamics of a Viper, the Venom had a hairy moment when a gust of wind hit it at 190 miles an hour. On its third run, the Venom blew a head gasket, but its best run was still good for 2nd place, with a 0 to 200 to 0 time of 30.7 seconds. 2006 Hefner Ford GT 1000 TT. Take a stock Ford GT, yank out the supercharger, and add 2 turbos in its place. Now, that's a recipe for 1,098 horsepower and the fastest time in our test. Hefner took a look at the stock 5.4-liter V8 and realized that Ford had done its homework. There's a lot of original equipment here. Hefner spent the bulk of their time on airflow modifications, both going into and out of the engine. The Ford GT went from 0 to 200 in only 18.9 seconds and had the winning 0 to 200 to 0 time of 26.5 seconds. I'm Larry Webster, and thanks for watching.